Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. How y'all doing? Howdy, kids? I'm Q, the Costa Rican coach of the Chicago Dragapults, and we are back here in the UPA, the league where we can't fucking get a win. We're trying to get a win today. We are currently 1-3 going into week 5. We're going up against the homie Talon, coach of the goddamn, what's his team name? Atlanta Braviaries, just off memory. I'm not sure, but regardless. Trying to find the homie. Link to his channel in the description down below, as well as all the other coaches in the UPA. Go check them out if you want to. With that being said, let's get into the matchup. Put it on the screen right now. Boom. We have another Fluttermane we're fighting. How many Fluttermanes have I fought in Gen 9? I don't remember. But it's never a good time, let's just say. Actually, wait. There's a... Nope, that's a battle you guys will see next week, so never mind. But yeah, man's got Fluttermane, Iron Hands, which is a very strong duo. Woe Chen, which should not be coming today. Gengar, which is one of his Terra Captains. Quagsire, the homie Bronzong and Noivern. Torkoal and Scovillain, his second Terra Captain. And then a Snowflake that has no business being here. But some things I could see him doing is one of the ghost types are more than likely going to be Scarlet. Will it be Flutter? Will it be Gengar? We'll have to find out in the battle. Torkoal, I could see showing up, but also if he brings Sun... I kind of have a little bit of I kind of have some offense that goes against the Sun that he might not want to bring it for. So wouldn't be all that surprised if he brings Torkoal with no Sun, just as like a defensive check to Scizor and or I guess just Scizor really. Bronzong as his hazard, I could definitely see. Quagsire, I actually don't have a whole lot on my team for Quagsire. I know you see in the matchup and you're like, what do you mean? You got a Volcarona, you got an Arboliva. I'm not bringing a whole lot of grass coverage for Quag, so if it does show up, we'll have to hopefully knock it the fuck out with some other things. Like I said, Woe Chen should not show up. It has a very terrible matchup in my opinion. Just gets you turned on like crazy. And could definitely see Noivern. But some things I definitely don't see showing up are the Snowflake and the Woe Chen. Anybody else is pretty much can be whatever. Iron Hands is super hard to always kill. It's very annoying. But yeah, with that being said, let's talk about our team that we are going to be bringing today. We have the homie Ham Sandwich, sub DD with dual stab. That's all we needed. After we get a DD up, even if their ghosts are scarfed, we will be outpacing and OHKOing them respectively. Iron Hands is really the only mon. Well, Iron Hands, Quagsire, especially if it's unaware, and Torkoal are really the only mons we can't straight up just OHKO after getting to +1, but everything else kind of just drops. So that's kind of what the team is centered around today, hopefully. We are going to be using Great Tusk here with a Focus Sash to be able to guarantee 1v1 any one threat. If I can bring it in on a slower mon like Iron Hands, and then, you know, knock it out with Headlong Rush, they could try to revenge me with Fluttermane, but then they're going to be very surprised when they find out that I'm Sash, and I knock them the fuck out. Same thing goes with Noivern. If he wants to switch in on a Headlong Rush while I'm in front, against Iron Hands, boom, now we're staying in, dodging a Hurricane, or just not dying a Hurricane because of our Focus Sash and knocking it the fuck out with Ice Spinner. So hopefully that's what happens. We are bringing Azu as a blanket check to the special attackers that are Noivern, well not Gengar, but Noivern and Fluttermane. Aqua Jet, Play Rough Liquidation, even in the sun, is just still very powerful enough to bring. I opted to go with Facade. I was thinking about Trailblaze. Like I said, this is one of the things where I'm like, if they bring Quag, it's going to be a little bit difficult to try and kill because I do not have a whole lot of grass coverage. We brought Facade in case we want to switch in on an obvious like Will-O-Wisp or something along those lines. That's really the only thing I could think of. Or I suppose T-Spikes. I think, does Gengar get T-Spikes? I'm not sure. No, Quag gets T-Spikes. So yeah, if they do end up rocking out with the T-Spikes shenanigans, we can have like something that could take advantage of that in theory. Up next, we got the homie Volcarona, because Flamethrower in the Sun looks pretty spammable if I do say so myself. What wants to switch into that does not want to switch into Giga Drain. You know what I'm saying? But the Noivern obviously can switch into this. We do also have Will-O-Wisp to be able to catch the Iron Hands on switching if that is their, you know, Assault Vest user. We can burn it and then it'll be neutralized, and then that'll allow us to dance in front of it with Dragapult very, very freely. Up next, we got the homie Choice Band Honchkrow. The first time we're bringing the homie Honchkrow to the UPA. I thought I could get away with it in this one, mainly because, like I said, he has two ghosts, both of which get bopped by Choice Band Sucker Punch. Obviously, if the Fluttermane is Calm Mind and or any other move that allows them to not get hit by Sucker Punch, then it's going to be a little bit dicey. But I assume if Honchkrow's in front of Fluttermane, they're going to want to click, whatever the fuck the move is, Moonblast. And then yeah, just look really strong here. I could switch it in on I can switch it in on Quag or the Bronzong pretty freely, so I thought I could take good advantage of their defensive duo and switch in and either get a strong U-turn for momentum or just spam in Brave Bird or Sucker Punch, Night Slash, yada yada yada. And then last but not least, we have the homie Glimmora as our Spadef wall to be able to switch into Gengar. We could switch into Fluttermane because, like I said, I think one of the two ghosts, if not both ghosts, are going to be Scarfed. So we should be able to confidently switch into our Glimmora to not only, you know, chew up hits, get up rocks. We could also scout for item. Obviously, if they take Life Orb Chip after we switch in on a Shadow Ball, now that we know the Life Orb, we can live a Life Orb Shadow Ball into Side Shock from Fluttermane. Obviously, we don't OHKO it back, but we can still get a good enough amount of chip on it to put it in range of like Aqua Jet Ozzy or something of that nature. Glimmora is going to need to get up rocks here to help either Dragapult or Honchkrow secure some KOs. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for today. If you all are new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button, like the video down below. Check out the description for all the homies that are in this league with us. And with that being said, I hope you all enjoy the battle. Alright, and here we are with the battle. We do see no Torko Scovillians, so no Sun Gang, just the Fluttermane as part of the Sun Gang. Obviously no Wo-Chen, that was not surprising at all. It looked like it could be good, but also looked terrible. And then no Cryogonal. So their only Terra they could do is Gengar, which could be Ghost or Fighting. And yeah, so I thought about this for a while. I kind of want to just lead off with Honchkrow, because, you know, if you're going to do something, if you're going to try to use him on, like Honchkrow, you might have to lead off with it for it to even do anything. The only thing I really wouldn't want to see is Noivern, or if it's like a substitute, what's that, Fluttermane. Because Sucker Punch would OHKO it, but it could definitely substitute, so I'd be scared. But I do have a decent switch into Fluttermane, not really the best switch in, but I have a decent one, I guess. So I guess, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna lead off with it. We're just gonna see what happens. Because they could like lead off with Quag or Bronzong, I suppose. Like I said, the worst thing I think would be Noivern or Fluttermane lead. But yeah, let's see how it goes, man. I guess Noivern I could also lead off Glim. Not lead off Glim. I could also switch into Glim and scout to see what the set is. Either way, good luck, have fun with the homie Talon. Link to his channel in the description down below, as well as all the coaches that are in the UPA. Almost forgot what draft league we were doing this for, because we are both in the UPA and the PBA. But I believe in the voice crack. I believe in the PBA we are in separate divisions, so wouldn't be facing off against each other regardless. But let's see. They do lead off with Poseidon, which is the Quag. Okay, so we are banded, and we might just be clicking Brave Bird here. Because if they're Fizz Def, this does an insane amount of damage. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna click Banded Brave Bird. We don't really have a whole lot of grass coverage on the team because I thought the Quag could come, but I also thought like maybe it couldn't. So I don't have a lot of grass. My only grass move on the team is Volcarona Giga Drain. So I'm a little worried about not being able to kill this thing. So getting Choice Band and Brave Bird damage off would be insanely good. Are you Fizz Def? You are not Fizz Def. Actually, we don't know. You got crit. You're probably Fizz Def. I do apologize. Turn 1 hacks is never good for anybody, except for the one on the winning side of it. I guess my bad. That's tough. We are Moxied up. They could easily go out into Fluttermane here, and I'll have no problems with going into Glim. I was just saying I was worried about killing the Quag because I didn't have any. What's it called? King Boo. Okay, so they have to go Gengar instead. So this is actually really good for us because we can go Glim pretty easily and get up our rocks. I don't think... Oh, it does get Psychic. It does get Psychic, actually. But I think I can live a Shadow Ball in a Psychic if I remember... yeah, Shadow Ball in a Psychic if I remember correctly. I'm like max Spadef, max HP, basically. And they go for Thunderbolt. Do we see Life Orb Chip? Do I live a Psychic? I do live a Psychic, and we didn't see Life Orb Chip, so yeah, we should be good. Let's just look at their team. They could go into Bronzong, but I have a pretty decent switch into that, so I think I will just get up my rockers here. They are going to switch. Who are we going out into, brother? It's either Bronzong or... yeah, I guess it's either It's got to be Yeah, Bronzong, okay. So, if I can get Honchkrow back in, we can get another KO. What do I want to pivot into this is the question. I guess I could go hard Azu. Scout for Psychic. What would I want Azu for? Azu's actually my main way to hit the hands super effectively. I could just go hard into you instead. I am kind of predicting the EQ, but let's check to see. I mean, we have time. Yeah, let's not forget we're on the new timer. We can think about this for a little bit. I was literally just about to play like super fast pace. Mainly because of that turn 1 crit. Kind of caught me off guard, not gonna lie. Let's see, Bronzong, Earthquake, because I assume either an Earthquake or a Gyro Ball is coming off here. Earthquake to Volcarona would not be doing that much. So you know what? I'm fine with doing that. Hold on. If Honchkrow is at 83, can I take Rock's Chip? Yeah, I can. Okay, I can take Rock's Chip and come back in. So yeah, all right. We do have one spinner, but that's kind of what I was thinking about, was if Honchkrow is at a low enough HP to be able to still get one hit off on something, and it can. Would have been cool to switch into this and hit it, but okay, they did Gyro Ball, so I'm glad I didn't do that. Can we get a burn? No, sir. All right, that's fine. So they do have Noivern and Iron Hands they could switch into. I'm just going to fire off a Flamethrower. I don't know what my opponent wants to do just yet, so we're just going to start clicking buttons. They could also be Heat-Proof instead of Levitate. If this does like less than half, I'm going to assume they're Heat-Proof instead of Levitate. They do stay in. They should be doing a hefty chunk. Nope, that's Heat-Proof, baby. And they have Rock Slide. Good bring, brother. Good bring. Good bring. All right, well, we get another kill with what's it called, at least. Potentially. If they give us this. Honchkrow. That's insane. Leftovers Heat-Proof. Okay. I've seen it all. I would have really liked to have baited in the Iron Hands to burn it with this set, so I'm a little upset that I wasn't able to do that. But regardless, Night Slash looks really strong here, so I'm just going to click it. Bro, if I wasn't choice locked, I could have got a 2-for-1. I could have... Oh, they protect. That's fine. Yeah, if I wasn't choice locked, I could have sucker punched the Gengar. Wait a minute. That's kind of crazy that he went into it. Honchkrow would have just got like 2 kills immediately. That would have been insane. I should have just been Boots. But then the crit wouldn't have killed the Quagsire, I bet. So, especially if it was Fizz Def. And since it was Rocky Helmet, I'm going to assume it was Fizz Def. But we're just going to Night Slash. They can go into Iron Hands if they want to. I don't have a switch into it anymore, actually. Volcarona was kind of the switch into it. So I'm actually curious what I would end up doing there. Let's see. What do we have? We have... Oh, what do we switch into? I guess Great Tusk? Makes the most sense. But let's see. How much would we do to like max HP Iron Hands if they switch in right now? Not as much as you'd want, obviously. It is a fighting type. It would resist the dark type move. But let's just see what happens. Crazy, man. Heat-proof Bronzong. A strong part of me was like, bro, bring Bug Buzz instead of Flamethrower. But I was like, imagine clicking Flamethrower in the sun, you know? It just sounded too enticing to pass up. But I should have passed it up. Because then also as well, just Bug Buzz Giga Drain could have been hard-walled by... Oh, they're going to skip this. Oh, let's go. Yo, Honchkrow with 2 kills is kind of crazy. Let's go. It's kind of wild. That was both their rockers. So no rocks for the rest of the game. So I'm glad I'm not Boots. But I also wish I could have switched up moves. Because +1 Brave Bird would hurt this Iron Hands right here. Low key. But let's see what they want to do. I am perfectly content with... What do I want to do here if they go Iron Hands? They might just go... They should just go Flutter Mane in theory. But I guess they can't because they don't... I mean, they don't know I'm banded. That's crazy that they keep going this, though. Man, if that wasn't Choice Lock, bro, this was just easy. I could just easy kill this. All right, so we're going to go out into Yooo. And I think I just clicked Sludge Bomb, predicting either the Noivern on Earth Power coming in or the Iron Hands coming in to try to poison it. I think that's what I'll do. They could predict me and click Psychic here now, which would 2-KO me from the range I'm at, so I hope they don't make that prediction. But we still can... Oh, they're doubling. That's nice. That's nice. Who are we going out into? Spooks. Is this Flutter? This Flutter. Alright, I'm cool with that. I think I live a Flutter Mane Psy Shock. Let's see. Glamora, Flutter Mane, Life Orb Psy Shock does 70 to 84. And I'm going to be at 159. I think I get lefties back. Booster? Oh, no, they're lefties. Okay. I see you, big dog. Imagine I just clicked Night Slash again. Crazy behavior would have happened. Well, yeah, so they're not life orbs, so I easily live this Psyshock. So I'm just gonna Sludge Bomb, potentially get a poison, break a sub if that's what they're going for. Yeah, let's just Sludge Bomb. They are Calm Minding, so I might. I don't want a Mortal Spin on the. Hopefully we just get the poison here. That'd be nice. They're Calm Minding, guys. I am absolutely terrified. Let's just get the poison. Oh my god, they're like mad spaduff. Do not be Substitute. I will cry. Wait a minute. Bro. Wait, that did not look like it did 25%, buddy. Please, please, please break the sub here. If they choose to sub. I'm assuming it's sub Calm Mind. I think it's like gotta be. But we are we Infiltrator Dragapult? Please tell me I'm Infiltrator. We go to Dragapult. We are Infiltrator. Okay, so it's fine if they're sub. It's kind of okay. We can just Phantom Force. But we will have to, like, sack something. +1 Psyshock. I don't know if it kills us from this range, but, I mean, my best bet is to just keep clicking. It actually could very well kill us from this range if it is... Oh, they're just Shadow Balling. Alright, cool. Perfect. Don't drop my Spidef, please. I would like to keep it. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Sludge Bomb, Poison, please. Put it on a timer. Thank God. Alright, let's go Glim. Whew. This also was my quote-unquote Noivern switching, but it's also the Gengar switching, so I don't... But I guess, I have to just keep attacking this. I can't let this get free turns, you know what I mean? So, I do have a Revenger guaranteed in Focus Sash, what's it called? And I could also Phantom Force with Dragapult. So yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with just trading. I'm cool with trading here. We'll just Sludge Bomb again. We might live this one, depending on rolls. They might be modest. Crazy. We were max Spadef, but that's fine. Honestly, Glim did what it needed to do. It got up rocks. It finally got the poison on the Flutter Mane. Crazy that he's lefties. So I kind of want to... I think I kind of want to like go in a Pult sub, but at the same time, I don't want to do that. I think you're in range of Aqua Jet, actually. I could just Aqua Jet with Azu. Yeah. You're in range of Aqua Jet, from what I can tell. 50. It does 51 min to, well, let's give him like 100 HP or something. I don't know. 100 HP. It does 40. Yeah, they're in range. They're in range. And this will like bait in Iron Hands. Yeah, this will bait in Iron Hands maybe, and I can play rough them. I'm okay with this. Scared of Gengar a little bit because I don't have a switch into it anymore. I can sack something though, and then do some things with that. I guess I would sack. This because I don't die to a. I don't die to one Sludge Bomb unless it's Specs, and based on the damage it did to Glim, I assume it's not Specs. Let's see, Gengar. Yeah, Sludge, because since I'm Assault Vest, Sludge Bomb would in fact knock it out. Sludge Bomb would in fact not knock me out ever. Well, unless they crit, of course, but can't prep for that. You know what I mean? But we'll see what they want to do. Who is my Terra Captain? Did I not? Oh yeah, I didn't bring a Terra Captain today, right? I'm almost positive. Yeah, because it was gonna be Scizor, but then I opted to just not bring Scizor. All right, so they do go out into Gengar, so I could make a prediction and go out into Pult on the Sludge Bomb and then threaten it out with my Ghost move. But that does seem a little bit silly. Great Tusk looks really good here because I am Sash, so I can catch the Noivern off guard with Ice Spinner. And I think, honestly, yeah, I think I'm going to sack off Honchkrow. It did what it needed to do. Azu can still play rough both the Dragon and Iron Hands, whereas this really just Sucker Punches this Gengar. And we can also see if they lock in a Sludge Bomb, assuming they're Scarfed or Specs, which I don't think they're Specs. But they haven't been switching a move, so they might be Scarfed. So yeah, if they lock... Yeah. If they lock in a Sludge Bomb here, then we can go Dragapult and potentially sub. So I like this play better. We haven't seen Life Orb Chip. They could have been Sash, I guess. And they do Sludge Bomb, and it does knock me out. Okay. Because I think I can still live a, I definitely can't live a Wild Charge from what's it called, but I can live a Thunder Punch. So yeah, we were going to go into Dragapult. And honestly, I think I could just Darts. I don't even think I need to, Yeah, darts definitely knocks out this Gengar, but I would like to dance. But also, how much do we do to Iron Hands at +1? I don't know if it's worth it. Or not worth it. I don't know if do I just raw dance maybe? That'd be insane if they just been bluffing Scarf this whole time. Decisions. I think I will just darts. Because it guarantees damage. I'm just going to darts. Should have just been Bandit Pole. They do withdraw. Damn, dude. They are Scarf. They're 100% Scarf then. Okay. Get sniped. This is the... Oh. Iron Treads. Iron Hands. Did he snipe this from somebody? He must have. Okay. That did abysmal damage, to be honest. I want to... Let's see. How much are you doing with Ice Punch? 58. If they're max HP... I mean, max attack, max HP. Ice Punch does a hell of a lot. I put myself in range of Ice Punch if I sub here. So maybe I just keep clicking this. And then try to win with Azu plus friends. Who else do I have? It would just be Azu Great Tusk if I do that. Man, this is a tough turn here. I think I'm just gonna dance. You know what? I think I'm just gonna dance. Let's see what happens. Because max attack Ice Punch should not knock me out. Oh, and they click play. Oh, and they miss. Oh my god, I hacked Talon so bad. I'm so sorry, bro. Play Rough definitely would have killed me. Play Rough, hold on. Oh, Play Rough. Actually, no, it didn't. Unless they're no, Adamant definitely would have killed. Yeah, Adamant definitely would have killed. Oh, 100%. I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so sorry, bro. Oh, they got a lot of fucking Fizz Def in this guy, huh? Okay, they wouldn't have killed. Never mind. Well, I guess it worked out. We just got bailed so hard, man. I feel so bad. Turn 1 crit into dodging a Play Rough. I feel so bad. I'm just gonna keep Dragon Darts. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry, Talon. That Play Rough miss definitely mattered because you easily 2-hit KO'd me. I mean, I still think that as long as I preserved Great Tusk's Sash in front of Noivern, I was fine. As well as long as I landed my Play Rough on Noivern with Azu, I was fine. Like, so I guess, I mean, this really just hurts for diff, I guess. I do apologize, homie. You never like to hacks out the homies, you know what I mean? But at least it wasn't something insane. But turn 1 crit is pretty, I'd be pissed, honestly. A turn 1 crit. Do they have Sucker Punch? Am I at 25 HP? Am I at 25% HP? Let's see. 59. 36. I'm going to scout for Sucker Punch, I think. 36%. Yeah, I'm gonna scout for Sucker Punch. I think that's just my safest play. It looks like they don't have it. Okay. The only other thing, I guess, is Dragon Darts could get Curse Bodied. So maybe I Phantom Force here. Well, it all if Noivern dies, no matter what, then it doesn't matter. Noivern does not die to a +1 Phantom Force. Well, after rocks, if he's not boots, it does. But just in case, I think I'm going to Phantom Force. Just in case. That's insane. We were only able to do this endgame because of because we dodged we dodged a Play Rough. That was so tough. I'm sorry, bro. Talon's one of the homies too, man. You hate to see it. He took a hiatus a little bit, came back for PBA and UPA when Gen 9, draft leagues were first coming around, so you hate to hacks out the homie, but it looks like Polt's going to be able to clutch here, which is really nice. I love getting a Polt sweep, but not that way. You know what I mean? Not dodging a Play Rough. Like I said, though, I still think I did have it with the pieces I had. Because Great Tusk comes in and revenges the... Great Tusk comes in, revenges the Iron Hands. I click the ground move. If they want to go hard Noivern, I preserve my Sash still. And I Ice Spitter them and probably knock them out. But we didn't have to do any of that. We didn't have to see any of those scenarios. They were boots, by the way. And yeah, I mean, shout out to the team. The game plan worked pretty well. Turn 1 crit in the Quag was not in the game plan, but we take those, I guess. Glim was a pretty good switching to Garchomp, switching to Gengar because they didn't have, at least they didn't seem like they had Psychic, and it also seemed like they were choice locked, assuming Scarf, obviously. But yeah, with that being said, I feel really weird about this one. With that being said, I'm gonna get him out of here. Please show some love to Talon if you haven't already. Link to his channel in the description down below. I know he's been a little bit late with his uploads, but you know, IRL stuff, school life, all that good stuff. He's trying to do it all, as well as YouTube, you know what I'm saying? So go show him some love. But if you all like what you saw and you saw what you like, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. We finally bounced back from losing in the UPA. We won week 1, lost 3 weeks in a row, and now we're finally back. And all it took was a little bit of hacks. I'll get him out of here. I hope you all enjoyed. Peace. Jesus Christ, man.